Hey, this your boy Cam, and you are tuned in to the DWYL Radio Show. DWYL Radio, where it's more than music, yes, it's more than music, and it's MINISTRY. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? You are locked into WaitoRadio.com, and you're chilling with your girl, Laide Mak. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Georgia World Congress Center for the finale stop of the Don't Waste Your Life tour, featuring Lecrae, Tedashii, Sho Baraka, and Flame. I got it in with the artist earlier today, and got it in with Dhati, the lead pastor of Blueprint Church here in Atlanta, Georgia. The concert is sold out. And you stay locked to WaitoRadio.com.
What's up? This is Brandon Rose, and I'm with the DWYL Radio Show. And I just wanted to let y'all know what my favorite song is. It's Don't Waste Your Life by Lecrae. And it's talking about not wasting your life and living your life for God. And here's my favorite verse. So, suffer, yeah, do it for Christ. You're trying to figure out what to do with your life, make a lot of money, hope you're doing it right. Well, the money is God's, you better steward it right. So stay focused. You ain't got no ride, your life ain't wrapped up in what you drive, the clothes you wear, the job you work, the color of your skin. Now you a Christian first.
Dhati's I'm a son of a football player. My dad played pro football, been in a football, sports-oriented family. Basically, early on in my life, football became my God. I would say a lot of things were shaped around sports, you know, and so growing up, basically, when football was going well, things were well. When football wasn't, things wasn't. So ultimately, long story short, at the end of my high school, at football, I didn't have a scholarship to a major Division I, and I really said it has to be more in life than sports. And so it was at that time I became a Christian. I gave my life to the Lord, and that was in 1995. In December 15th, 2007, we actually, about 25 of us made a commitment. It was like, hey, you know, we want to go and we want to plant a church. We wanted to be something, you know, something that, because we wanted to go and create something that was in the urban context, something that was in the city, for the city, something that people we can relate to, and just really be a place where what we named the church, a blueprint that we can, you know, for others to go, because we just see the need is so great, not just in Atlanta, but all across the country, for just doing something that's relevant and that's sound and that's missionally engaged.
Jesus was a rebel, a renegade, outlaw, sanctified, troublemaker, but he never sinned, no. He lived like 5 niggas set of rules. Coach had rules, that's why they had rules. So they mind that way they do, man, his money's so flexed up. Everyone the same, everybody do the same stuff.
Us moving to Atlanta as a ministry is going to be a great opportunity and a great challenge in a lot of different ways. As far as Memphis is concerned, I think it's a great opportunity because we didn't just pick up everybody and run out of Memphis. We left some strategic leaders in Memphis. We didn't leave them. They're still there. They're doing their thing there. And then we got to train up some new leaders as well. So it gives them an opportunity to step up into leadership and to begin to take the reins. A lot like, you know, Paul, when he traveled and would talk to different people from different places and just train up leaders and keep going from city to city. So I think that'll be great. I think us coming to Atlanta is going to be a challenge in regards to us learning the city and just learning the dynamics and learning how we can be effective and how we can be used. I think that's going to be a tough dynamic because people have been here for years serving and doing work, and we're new and we're coming in to serve as well, and we just want to, you know, be useful.
The different cities we went to, that we were able to give the people something that they would understand. I mean, something that would change their worldview, something that would change the way that they saw everything. Because most people don't think they're wasting their lives when they come to these concerts. Nobody comes to these concerts saying, yes, I'm wasting my life. Very few people come like that. But what we want to do is show people and expose certain things in their lives, because the reason they don't know they're wasting their lives is because their worldview is messed up. So they need to know that Jesus is central in everything. Most people say, if I add Jesus in, it'll be fine. We want Jesus to be central. And if he's not central, everything that we do that he's not central in, we're wasting our lives. lives. We want that to be communicated to people. We want Jesus to be exalted in the prayer for the people to trust him.
Hi, my name is Ozzy. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and my favorite song is Joyful Noise by Flame because it has such a raw beat, but the message is so positive at the same time. So that's why I think that it's one of the most catchy songs out there. It gets you listen to it, but it has a positive message at the same time, and it's still proclaiming Jesus Christ's name.
Hoping that God would be gracious enough to use what we have as a platform to really truly promote himself. A lot of people come, and they come either to see their favorite rapper or they come to hear their favorite song. And I'm not saying there's not a place for that, because I think there's fun in that. I think that's okay. But I think the problem comes about when that's all they see. And I think that we are cautious and careful enough to not promote ourselves in that way to where they don't have a reason to do that. However, sometimes God can be overlooked for the sake of what I want. And so I'm hoping that God is promoted highly and exalted highly here tonight.
I was selfish and conceited. I love rage. I love hate. I want to be thug, a plain disgrace. Your boy did a 180 because the Lord had grace. Sometimes I want to go back. Let me tell you where I came. I was a slave to the nightlife, the sex, and the chronic. The irk and jerk, the mad dog, the gin and tonic. But God pulled my heartstrings, yeah, he's harmonic. So now I'm going to live forever, I'm bionic.
The impact of Reach moving down to Atlanta is going to be good on many levels. One, from an internal perspective, it shows that a nonprofit organization, an organization that has been disconnected, kind of like from a church for so many years, is now partnering with the church. Because if we see the ultimate goal of raising men and women for the gospel and the glory of Christ, then ultimately you have to have a place to connect them and supply them and push them to. I think by Reach Records and Reach Life saying, you know what, we want to be connected and involved with the church intimately, not just saying that we're a ministry out there doing our own thing, but under the control and the authority of a church. It shows a lot of discipline, it shows a lot of submission, and I think it's good because now you have an area to point people to. It's like, we're not just a ministry doing aimless work. We want to show people that we're committed to the church, to the local church, not just the universal church, but the local church, as artists, as men, you know what I'm saying, and as fathers and families.
I just hope that people become more impressed with Jesus. Like, at the end of the day, the only way you're going to see sin, for as ugly as it is that you see Jesus more and more beautiful. You see him as more and more tight, more and more banging, whatever adjective you want to use. So I'm praying that we can paint such a picture of Christ and his glory and his beauty and his love and his grace. Paint that picture so vividly that the Holy Spirit say, I want to use that. I want to use that to intrude into somebody's life. And then people leave saying, I want Jesus, rather than sin or sinful things. You know what I mean? So.
What's up? This is Trent, and I'm just going to tell you all a little bit about my favorite song, the Rebel intro on Lecrae's Rebel CD. I just love how he just starts it off, just getting it hype. You know, Jesus was a rebel, renegade, outlaw, sanctified, troublemaker, but he never sinned. And he lived his life by a different set of rules. The culture was confused. You know, just on and on. I don't know what else, but you know, it gets it good going right there at the start. And you know that it just sets things apart. And you know that, you know, we want to strive to be like Christ all the time. And you know, it's hard in the world today. And just you know, people look down on us. But when you put it that way, you know, just living for the Lord and just striving to glorify Him, and all you do, you can't go wrong. And I just thank Lecrae and everybody out there for just getting that word out. So thanks.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Flame. You are tuned into WYL Radio.com. Keep it locked, where it's more than music, it's ministry. Peace.